Alright, so today we're going to be checking out DotNetNuke, specifically version 9.13.01. It's a local install I turned on, very basic install. Essentially, DotNetNuke ships, at least with one version that I've seen. I've been playing around with this, so you can ignore this, but it ships with this Exilion theme, which doesn't really do a whole lot. Most of the themes that are out there you have to purchase. I don't want to have to purchase one since I'm just playing, so I'm going to go to DNN Community over on GitHub. Ton of free resources here from the community. We're going to specifically look at the DNN Community theme. So I like to go down to view all repositories, and I, for some reason, always look at the last time they were updated to see what's been being worked on or relevant. In this case, I'll try this DNN community theme. I've never used this before, so I'm interested to see exactly what it's going to do. So I did notice with this, when I initially tried, it was asking for this 40 fingers style helper object, so I've downloaded this as well. We're going to go ahead and install that first. Pretty easy too. You can see this is where I tried it earlier and it was telling me I needed this. I'm going to go to my extension, cancel that, cancel. Drag in my style helper. It's just drag and drop. Usually that's a good sign. It will fail right here if there's a problem, generally. And we just keep going. Other information. Next. And so I've got my style helper now. I think I can install the theme from the extension button here, or I can install it right from install new theme here. So again, it's all zip files, so just drag and drop. And I'm very curious to see what this is going to actually look like. Okay. So again, under themes, we go here and we can actually preview this if we want. It's cool. It launches on your site a live preview. Ooh, that's much better. Look how good that looks. So we're going to go ahead and actually apply that with this little paint roller. And it's going to set up here my container layouts. And refresh that sucker. And I'm wondering if I have to. Oh, you know what? Again, I believe I have to actually set this here. So we want to set our page theme to the community. So that's one of the good things, and also bad things. If you have a site with a ton of pages, I think you can cascade them and do more than one at a time. But if you're starting, and I had this with a site that I worked on before where I had to actually go back and do this on individual pages because for some reason some of them had the wrong theme. So now we see that the main page has the correct information. So that appears to work and work pretty good. So this little bar here is specifically for admin. So if I log out and I just go back to the normal authenticated non-logged in person, we get just none of that DNN control bar there, or persona bar. Log in, going to log in as the host, and then I get this information. So if we want to edit this page, this is also, I think, is pretty cool. You go ahead and click this, and we've got these pre-built layouts here. And we can put just about anything in there. What you'll find is that you've got these modules. So I click on add module, I can add just a simple HTML module. and I can drag it and place it in the container where I want to have it. So if I wanted 2 columns, I would put 2 sets of data, 1 in each column, and it would automatically do that layout for me. We'll notice the other annoying thing. Not annoying thing, but again, you got to pay attention. Actually have to save that within the module. And so now we've got column 1, column 2. Pretty neat. The other thing that I'll point out, permissions, right? We can have as many roles as we want. We'll get to that. I'm sure in another video I'll talk about that. But also, if you ever are not sure what's on a page or you can't find it, because I found sometimes if a module doesn't have a visual representation or something goes wrong, sometimes it'll be hidden. So essentially I would go here, I go to this page, and then it will show me, and I can actually edit and delete these modules from here, which is neat. We went there. SEO, so this is good too. If you actually rename these pages, it'll automatically build a link in here that will redirect anybody who goes to the old page to the new page, and you'll see that later too. Obviously we're using a local instance, so I don't have a cert or anything established, but in the event that you were using secure connection, you just enable this on every page, which I think is probably the default now in a actual professional, like, published instance. The other thing too, if we click this, if we say we want this moved somewhere else, all of these layouts have a specific name. And so if we wanted to shift this, say, to the top pane, we would just go here. And we just go to top pane, and then it's automatically going to shift it, and it's going to refactor everything, so it's nice. And then of course if we want to delete it, we just delete it. And that's essentially what I'll cover right now. Go back to my default. Refresh it, and we're right back to where we were on my regular RoboDNN page. So I'll be doing additional videos to cover just my experiences with DotNetNuke, showing some free modules and some other things associated with the platform. I've used it for a number of years, always learning something new. It's very robust, very mature. A few downsides, I'm sure we'll run into those, but I'm really interested to explore it without being constrained by like a professional business where I have to be super, super careful and take my time. I can do things a little more flexible here. And that's what we're going to do. So until next time, thanks for watching.